It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Set, go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The throw over the middle taken in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Strike. Set.
Sanders toss left side. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college, because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line. So negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Burrow changing things up here. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now a 2nd and 6.
He was brought down by 19 Graham. A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They go play action. Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
11, 11.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Still going. Touchdown, Falcons. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 70. And the Falcons strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but you did a great job right there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for, but it'll be second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now Young. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
With the score, Falcons 7, Panthers 6.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
This time Burrow will look to throw. That's complete to Dobbs. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now a second and 10. Now Burrow changing the look. Back to throw now on second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's Young off play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Young. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
On 1, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Falcons at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
11, Thomas.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. Touchdown! Keenan Allen from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Strike. Check. Strike. Hey, go steal. Ready.
Another run here with Sanders. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Young now. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Oh, he won a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Steps away to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I know at retirement ceremonies a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right. Okay, I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
11. Stop.
Burrow will throw. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11 MT. Stop.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
Here we go. 11. 11 Thomas.
Dobbs goes in motion.
11 Thomas.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the 2nd half gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the 2nd half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip him inside the 5-yard line.
11.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And a dump off here to Robinson. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Young here, you can see changing the play. To throw is Young. Throwing to start the drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Chark. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Ultra.
The Young keeps it, moving right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're plain and simple. That's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, set.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready.
Sanders. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push him back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4th down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Gun. Got. 11. Start.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
11 MT. 11 MT. Start.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. From the gun on third down is Burrow. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Here we go.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first and 10, it's Algier. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Here's first and 10. Now a first down throw for Young. That one deep for Marshall. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's second down.
Ready?
To throw on second down is Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Again, that's Hurst. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Down.
They run with Sanders off the option. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Full set.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Here's Young. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here, and no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here we go. This is 4th down. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Falcon defense has a touchdown. Just obviously a gigantic play by the defense here. You see where we're at in the 4th quarter, Charles. 4th and long, they felt like they had to make a big play through the air, but it's... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught on the right flank. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds, shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the 2-point conversion. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Young. Able to connect with Chark. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Young. Into the hands of Sanders. And he's got a 1st down as he's tackled inbounds in midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This is 1st and 10.
Faster. Ready.
Young to throw. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And he's got it inside the 10. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready.
Now 1st and goal. To the air once more, Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and this